Hello and welcome to MotoGP Mac, where MotoGP fans come to congregate and fanboys fear to tread. How you doing
There we
there,
go.
Sandy?
Man, excellent, man. I gotta give you the kudos on that. They're trying to they say you don't have it down. I'm like, man, this guy Jake, he has it
I,
down. The intro is down.
yeah, we get it down,
It's
Dan. Just
dialed
can't.
in.
But
Yeah.
what do you think? I've been looking at not just the news, but I mean, what do you think about Fabio and the Yamaha thing?
Oh shit. I mean, I'm a Yamaha guy. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
Yamaha guy, man. I'm a fan of Fabio, but I was expecting him to be, excited. This is what he wanted. He got it. But it kind of seems like it was the opposite of what everybody else said. He was saying it basically it just wasn't up to par of what he needs to win. But then you have Jack and Davizioso, everybody else saying that it's a start. This is something to work with.
you
And
know,
yeah.
there's a side to it. I look at it and
Mhm.
say, well, yeah, it took him a long time, 4 years.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
that's Fabio's point. It took 4 stinking years for you to come up to par. All right, so
Hmm.
after 4 years, uh, it should come out of the box great.
You would
Ready
think,
to rock
yeah,
and
you would
roll.
think.
But it
Yep.
just doesn't happen that way anymore. So now he
Mm-mm.
has to go back and say, "Shit, do I stay? Do I go?"
Yeah.
He's, you know, and the career of a MotoGP star is not very long. It's fleeting. It's a shooting star.
Yep.
And he's thinking, if do I have to wait 2, 3, 4 more years for this thing to
Hmm.
come to fruition?
Yeah, it's not looking good. I think this is maybe it's a Japanese thing to where they take so long to integrate something new, you
Right?
know. And I kind of agree with him on that. If he feels like, hey, you guys are taking too long, look at Mark Marquez. It's almost identical to me outside of um Fabio's success with the bike, but it's almost identical to where it's taking so long. Hey, like I'm trying to win here. Like, how long is this gonna take? And you're not giving me what I asked for. I know it's gonna take time. I think they tried to tell Marquez that give us some time. And I
They
believe
did.
Marquez was saying that, hey, I'll give you some time to do, to make the changes or whatever. And it just took too long for him and he kept crashing. The only difference was Marquez was crashing a lot. Remember, he was
Yeah.
he was mad at the bike at one point.
Well,
So
Mike was such a pig that
yeah.
there's, it
Hmm.
wasn't like there's a problem or do we have to go? They didn't even know what direction to go because it's been 4 or 5 years for them and this thing's still not right.
Still not, yeah.
They keep saying it's going. I don't think it's going ahead leaps and bounds. I think it's just plodding away
Yeah.
and improve. But then
Hmm.
again, the other teams are improving also, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got Honda kind of sneaking in there.
Yeah,
Honda's
but
slowly.
they're slowly but surely getting in there. They still holding back on getting full European engineering. They
Hmm.
got one guy up the top. Well,
I
they
think
changed.
that's what it is. I think they're slowly pulling in these European engineers. And they come in and then they got to assess it and then slowly make the changes. Hey, because if you change everything at once, you're dealing with a whole lot at once. Like you're kind of losing direction. But when you do it, I would think piece by piece. Okay, this works. Okay, let's work on this next. Arrow, okay, got the arrow. Okay, electronics. Okay, let's do it. And I guess so. That's what he was saying. Fabio was saying the electronics are just way off. And you got to think it's a new bike. What do you expect? What you
Yeah,
expect them to dial in electronics with no race data or anything? Like that's
yeah.
crazy.
But on his
Yep.
time, if I'm playing the devil's advocate, I'm going, yeah, I know it takes time, but you've had 4 years.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
long
yeah,
am I supposed to wait? 8 years?
yeah. So he
A whole
has he
career?
has a that's a hard decision because you
That's
got
a
to
tough. Yeah.
they didn't give Mark much. You got to think Yamaha is giving him a brand new something brand new, a
Hmm.
V4. That's you're starting from the bottom at that point because that's a brand new concept for them.
Right.
So that's gonna take. Hopefully, it doesn't take more than 4 years. I mean, the regulations change, but um, I don't
Well,
know this.
Honda also was way back because they had sat on their hands literally for so many years that when they actually gave it an effort instead of saying letting the rider do it, because they always had the habit of, look, the Marquez will pull our ass out of the fire, you
Yeah,
know, just let him do what he's doing, and we'll win again, and we'll do it on the cheap. It's a lot cheaper
yeah,
to have a guy ride and give him a good salary than
that's the
rebuild.
strategy. Yeah,
Yes.
that's the strategy. I don't know, man. Yama, I just feel like they need maybe a rookie in there or somebody that can really give it direction. I wish they had Zarco. I feel like Zarco is one of those guys who can, take something and just try to, give it an edge. Um, I feel like they improved a lot with Zarco. Maybe, because they were at the very, very bottom. Now they're mid in one season. They're, right there, mid pack, right outside the 10, right? It
Yes.
seems like right outside top 10.
If you look at it, they really only went up four places.
Okay.
So, and then it somewhat seems like they're taking turns. You had Zarco, who has had a good run, right? And then they have
With Honda, you talking about with Honda?
Honda, yeah, Rossi's what nephew?
Luca Marini.
Yeah, Luca Marini.
Hmm.
And now it seems like Marini's the one that took over. So I don't know
Yeah.
if it's their how much are they making, or is it just in the spotlight? Different person in the spotlight makes it look like they're making more progress.
Yeah,
You,
I don't know. I mean, they're doing something. I mean, because when I look at Yamaha, they're just kind of all Fabio would jump out and then slowly start falling back, falling back, falling back with the rest of the riders. So that's really they're all in the same group almost as far as like their race pace. And then I'll see like Marini, Mir, Zarco, they I don't know. It looks like they have a little bit more. I don't know. To me, it looks like they have a little they have something, a little edge there. I don't know what it is
mm-hmm.
exactly, but I don't know. They're slowly passing. They're gonna pass. I feel like next season, if they don't do something huge, they're gonna get passed by Honda.
Now I'm on the other side. I think that
The other side,
Yamaha
yeah.
asked Honda on the fact that they have better engineering than they always did.
Yamaha
Uh,
will.
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if they stick with it. Doesn't I don't know. Does it seem like they're gonna stick with the V4 or they're gonna still try
Mm.
to improve on the inline?
They know they have to go with the V4. That was it was a major embarrassment that they went on the cheap and didn't work on it originally. You
Yeah,
weren't even here. Mac was and I were going, this thing's done. It's hit a wall.
right,
This has been around for ages. This was in auto racing when they hit this problem with the inline four. You
right,
know, too long, it was flexing, and that's the end of an era. You know what I mean?
right. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like I don't know. I don't want to throw blame. I feel like that was a Lynn thing because even after 2021 when they won a championship, Fabio was like, we got to do something. Only
I know.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is not enough. And that was 2021.
yeah.
So, as soon as, Lynn, they moved him to another position, they bring in a new guy, and now you see the V4.
But the head of the Yamaha racing division stuck with a inline four. Remember, he said we still think there's potential in it. Blah 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 blah.
Right, right,
And
right.
you know,
What
he
he
said it was
said, what
pretty
did he
intense.
say? There were we have four different iterations of this
Yeah,
inline that
yeah,
we got to
yeah,
go through. It's
yeah.
like,
There
what
was
are
no
y'all
more switch.
doing? What are you doing? Like, hey, you're the only one on the inline
You
and
know, it's a
not
dead
doing well.
iteration. Yes.
Man, it's like a
How many
diehard. They
folks
live
out
and
there?
die by that.
How many are members out there? I would like their opinion. How many members out there think that Fabio's right? Okay. How many people think that Jack's right? Do you really
Hmm.
think that the is it really ready, or is it the same bike that they had before, on par with the old inline
To
four, or worse? You know.
as far as I'm not well, that'll be good. Everybody kind of can throw that their responses in the comments. But I was gonna say from what they're saying they can use the rear brake now. with the V4. I'm like,
Mhm.
man, that in itself is something.
You would think so with the Michelin having the rear tire bias, right? And everything
Right.
follows. But now with the Pirelli coming out, we're supposed to be a neutral bias, meaning both tires are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wonder how that'll affect it.
It's gonna change again.
Yeah, it's going to change again.
They got to change it again. So,
And by
but
the
at least,
way,
mm-hmm.
did you hear the one guy, one of the finance people in Liberty said this 850cc is a money pit.
Yeah, it is.
He said
It
they
is.
shouldn't have done. This was a deal to get you know the Japanese up again. They want the Japanese to win and the Europeans to stay in. They don't want them to leave, but they don't want
Right.
them to win. You know
Right.
what I mean? Which is
Well, I mean,
bullshit.
they voted. They voted on it. So,
But no, they didn't. They mandatoried it.
oh, I
mandatory,
mean, either
mandatory.
way,
So
either way, whoever. So it's almost like an engineering thing. Whoever has the best engineers is gonna win, and we know who that is right now. And
yeah,
they're
that's
already testing it. I don't know if you saw that photo of
no.
Mark
I've seen that. Oh, yeah,
Marquez. There was some photo of Mark Marquez with no front. Like they dialed the arrow down on the front like a lot, and
yeah.
they were saying they were already testing for 2027 the arrow. So I feel like they're already ahead. They're trying to jump out ahead of the game for 2027, like testing arrows and whatnot.
Now, the problem with that, Aprilia always went on the side of ground effects, which is behind the the wings. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like, it works on the body. Now that should help them out, but then they don't have the money that any of these other teams have.
Yep.
Like I said, it was in Wall Street Journal. They have two times. They said roughly three times the budget of anybody else.
I
Okay,
feel
Honda.
like it's gonna be the same. I mean, you got if they sign Mark Marquez, I feel like it's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah,
You got the
I hope
best
it is.
rider out there.
I hope it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing irks me more than taking away, uh, you know,
The power.
engineering
Mm-hmm.
or innovation, and saying, "Oh, you can't do," just to make somebody else win. Oh, you're going too fast, or they have to be in there. We have to make them competitive. They don't. They have to make themselves competitive. They have to do the work. You know. You
That's the
know.
name of the game.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game. That's how they do it. When you win too much, then they change. They try to, you know, pull you back down with everybody else.
I'm sorry, Honda. Rot's a ruck. Get your little Asian
Mm-hmm.
engineers flying. Have them work twice as much. I don't care.
Yeah, it's
I don't.
interesting. As long as I'm on the lines of, hey, as long as it's close racing, good racing, I'm for it. I mean, I would definitely want to see more engineering, more advancement. Um, I'm sure they'll engineer their way to the top. So, and then they had the best rider. So that's where my money's on. My money's still on Ducati
No, Ducati. Yeah,
and Mark Marquez.
for a second you meant Honda's going to engineer their way to the top. Now they're
Nah,
exposed as they
they'll
just
probably
hire.
be the same. To be
Huh?
honest, they'll probably be the same because they don't have that engineering. They're not as strong as everybody else. So there's gonna be the same.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
But
mean, it'll
one,
be interesting though. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with.
you can tell Honda is frustrated where they want
Oh
to go
yeah,
back. They want to go back to the let's hire the best rider because anybody that even blinks their direction, they're trying to hey, we'll
scoop them
hire
up.
you. We'll hire you. You get knock on
Yeah,
every time. You get a knock on the door. Hey, what? It's Honda again. They want to hire you.
yeah.
So
They should have did whatever they had to do to keep Mark Marquez because that's their major. That's the
they
major piece right there.
couldn't. He
Yeah.
had, he had he just had enough. I mean, it's the biggest
Hmm.
thing was I think it was his grandfather. That family's real tight. And the
Yeah.
grandfather said either go to a Ducati, or get off Honda or go to
Hmm.
or Ducati, one of the two,
Right.
or retire.
And
One,
it, and
one.
that was a part of that what was that the show they had going? want to say that's where I saw that at.
Wow.
At the granddad saying, "Hey, you know,
Yeah.
you got to get off of that bike. You know, you're hurting yourself. You
Right.
know, it's not good." So that's what I'm saying. They need that behind the scenes because we don't know that. You know, we don't know. If we don't see that stuff behind the scenes, the cameras and stuff. You know, I know that's kind of weird having a camera follow you around at home
No.
when you with your family. You know, your personal time or whatnot. But
Marquez is a strange family.
oh yeah, we saw that. We saw that. So that's good. I want to see that. You know, it's interesting. I hate it that they have to, you know, do that around family, but I mean, how else will we know that, you know, the mom is this and the dad is that and the granddad saying no? You know, that's good information, you know.
I just saw. I
So
remember seeing one years ago. They had the little documentary thing, and I swore it had Marquez was with the brother. They lived at home, and they were in bunk beds, and they were like in their 20s. I'm
right,
like, and one I swear we was engaged. I'm like, what do you do? Oh, I'm getting laid. Can you put a sock on the door? You know,
right.
Mom, don't come in. You know,
Those guys are real close, and it makes me think like I was thinking of his brother. Like, will we see the brother in the factory seat?
next year he gets Alex gets a 2026 bike in
Right,
Grassini.
right.
He's earned it.
Yeah.
I think. You know,
He's still
yeah.
is he let me see. Let me check right now. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Um yeah, still in second. It's 7 is a 7 point no, it's less than that. Oh yeah, yeah. He still got away. Alex still has a good lead on Benyaya, but yeah, he's second. He's strong second. So
Yeah, what
even
the hell?
even yeah, even with an injury and everything else. I mean, so I think he
It, it,
deserves it, if you ask me.
it wasn't like he backed into that position either.
Hmm.
He was strong all year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It wasn't like people fell and fell and fell and he just stepped into it.
Hmm.
He actually was up there. So,
Yeah.
uh,
And I know they want to see it's gotta be irking Gigi and Teradazzi if when they see that factory rider, you know, not up to par.
are you
That's
talking about Magnia?
yeah.
Oh,
He's third
God.
though. He's third, which is good. But seeing him, you know,
Yeah, but
just qualifying horribly.
if anybody backed into it, okay, it was Bagnaia backing into third, really.
Hmm.
It's not himself or something people crashed on him.
Yeah. If
So,
he's not signed already, I think next year is gonna determine where he goes for 27.
yeah, yeah.
How he finishes, and you got to think you're gonna have Alex. You got I think it's Fabio De Antonio is gonna be on a 26 as well. They're gonna be on factory bikes. Gian Antonio,
Mhm.
Alex Marquez, and the two factory riders will be on 26s. So they're gonna be really close. And
I
if
heard
he's
whispers
still,
about Bagnaia going on the Aprilia or KTM.
I think yeah, if they can get his feel.
That up KTM. I mean, with Aprilia.
I don't know. I feel like Aprilia would
All
be
that
a best
fight to
bet.
get him, now the bitching and moaning with Martin, and all of a sudden he
Hmm.
doesn't produce, and then dump saying, "Oh, sorry, good for we need, for 27, you're done."
I would hate that for Bez, but I feel like that would be a better um or maybe even because they're both 46 Academy VR 46 Academy riders, maybe Bez and Benyanya would be a good team up.
Yeah,
Either or. I feel like Martin in there, Pecco would work well with Bez or Martin.
yeah. I believe that Ducati is working with Bagnaia. It's not like they're hanging out to dry.
Hmm.
I have people, hey, no, they're working on. They were just because they were always working on
On
Marquez.
Marquez,
Like was
yeah.
done by the time Marquez came around.
Yeah.
That's they're not thinking.
And I would focus on Benyaya because Marquez, he don't need what else does he need? He's what a second ahead. He'll get
Yeah,
out front and get a second ahead. So what else? He doesn't need much. I mean, he has it all almost. That's what it seems
yeah.
like.
I mean, the one thing about the Honda was it was so bad that it trained him how to work around problems.
Yeah, that made him better to a degree.
To a degree, in some
But
axes, yes.
yeah, learning how to ride around a bike that's not, not up to par
Hmm.
makes you a better rider. So maybe that's what he's missing. Benyaya hasn't had, to ride around as much as Marquez. So he's not used to riding around problems.
Yeah, Ducati's always fixed it for him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. They kind of coddled him. They babied him a little bit.
Yeah. Bastianini was that way. Remember, they used to put him. I don't know if
Hmm.
they're still doing that though, because they flat out said Bastianini never touches the bike. He doesn't do input. He just says, "There's the bike. You fix it. I tell you what
Hmm.
it did. That's it. I jump on the
Right.
bike. Done."
Right. He doesn't know how they do it. He doesn't know the mechanics
I
of
don't
it.
know shit about this bike,
Hmm.
right? Maybe that's the way Bagnaia did it. Now, at first they did say, remember when Bagnaia first started up, they
Hmm.
said he didn't know anything.
Right.
Then they said, "Oh yeah, he did. He's good at it." Maybe he wasn't good at it. Maybe he was getting. Maybe it was Ducati was fixing it for him,
Oh
and it
yeah.
made him look good at it.
Gigi knows pretty much all. He's an engineer. It seems like
Yeah,
Gigi's an engineer. So you just have to. And I don't even see Gigi even like in the pits trying to change this, change that. It's almost like they already know what to do.
yeah.
Or
Well,
make
they better. There's like 100 engineers or 115 engineers. Something like sold. I think I saw
Mhm.
100 in Ducati
Right,
on the computers alone.
right.
The simulation bit alone. So, uh,
Yeah, I would love to hear that, man. The radio for Ducati. I know they don't want that out there, but I mean that would be kind of interesting to see how they work together. And
yeah,
yeah, because it's not easy. I would think wherever you are in MotoGP, it's not like a cakewalk. So that would be easy. That would be interesting to see how they work together. Maybe I'm watching too much Formula One or something where they give you all of that. They give you the chatter, radio this, radio that, change this, change that. So that would be interesting to get a little bit more access on the team, communication
but
between each
unfortunately
other.
for us, they would curse and we wouldn't know it.
Right. It's in this in Italian and Spanish and
Whatever the hell that
right
is.
French. The same way, after the race when they sit in the what is that room where they review
Yeah.
the race and then
They go
before
through
they
the
go on the podium. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
they're speaking in what, Spanish or something,
Yeah,
Italian. We don't know what they're saying, but we're like, okay.
yeah,
But they
because
break it
Spanish
down.
is close to Italian.
Yeah, I'm glad they break it down. I'm gonna have to get at the MotoGP. They give us the what is that? The commentary, the captions or whatever
Yeah,
after
that's
after the
that'd
race.
be
Yeah.
nice to have the captions at the bottom of what they're saying
Right, right.
to each other.
See, it's live though. That'll be hard for them to do unless they you know,
Like,
do it afterwards.
they'd
Or
have,
sometimes I know the commentator will tell you what they're saying,
yeah,
or try to break it down or whatnot. So I definitely there. That's definitely interesting. I like the commentary. I like being able to see where people's minds and heads are at. Um so what do you think of KTM? I know we talked about it a little bit. What do you how are they looking at you? You got Pedro, he's fifth in the
hey,
standings.
Pedro, he was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I still think he has the great raw talent. Um, I think he's backed off a little bit. I think he's a little frustrated underneath
Oh yeah,
because
oh yeah.
he's young. He expects to be farther by now.
Hmm.
He expects to be Dyson. Come on, they can say all they want. At his age, he wants to be Dyson for the title right now.
Yeah. And it seemed like he had a Marquez moment. He was giving the bike the finger when the chain popped off.
Yeah.
And so do you think that's a one-off, that chain
Oh, it happened
situation?
3 times. It happened 3 times. But they make them in a batch. That's a one-off. They make them as a
Mhm.
batch. And they probably got a bad batch. And
Okay. That's got to be the link. Is that a link, the master
I think
link?
it's TK chain they use, I think. It's a Japanese chain they use in it.
Mm-hmm. They got to change that ASAP.
Yeah. Go to
Yeah.
DID. Yeah.
Get something. You got to go something. I don't know if they need a special kind of link in there or whatever, but um that killed his race. He
Yeah.
was doing okay in what is that, San Marino?
Mhm.
He had a decent race or whatever, and before the chain popped off.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's just a weirdo, you know. I expect going into, like, I won't expect in 2026, but in 2027, I expect failures, like mechanical failures.
Yeah.
You know, nobody should go like, oh, they're garbage, they're garbage. You're racing, you're going 10 tenths. All right,
Right.
you're gonna have failures on it. If you don't, you're not doing your job. You're
Right.
not
You're not pushing hard enough
right.
or trying. Yeah. A tenth is nothing. Seems like that could be anything. That can be something real, real small that can make you lose a tenth.
No, no, no. What I mean is they're not going if they're not having some mechanical failures, they're not working up to their total potential, right?
Hmm.
Something should break before you go past the limit. And then bang, and something breaks. Up, can't go. Up, we got to back off from that spot there. That's too
Yeah.
much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and or we got to strengthen that piece up. Whatever needs to be done. But those folks, if something breaks, it doesn't mean the company's junk. It just
Means they're trying.
you're trying,
They're
right?
giving it. They're giving it all. Yeah.
So everybody's
Marini.
they have been giving hell to Honda because they've had some DNFs, but I thought to them that's just trying, you
Yeah.
know, trying new shit out. I would hope.
Yeah. It
So
seems like Marini had a good race. Aldeguer. I feel like he's next. He's coming up. I won't be surprised if they move him up some way somehow. If he has a good season next year, they would
I'm
have to give him
surprised.
something too.
I'm surprised Honda and Yamaha haven't went to the carbon fiber swing arm because the European companies have been very successful with that already. They every time they seem to try that, thing goes to hell. Everything
They're
goes
gonna
fucking.
have to test. They're gonna have to test it out.
You know, something's
Hopefully, I'm
not.
surprised. I'm surprised as well. We're not seeing that in like one of these tests. Maybe they have to wait to bring it in, but yeah, we should start seeing that more carbon fiber swing arm. I know they were testing the forks. I think KTM is testing the carbon fiber
KTM
forks.
wants to do it their way.
Hmm.
KTM said everybody's going to have to go with carbon fibers chassis, whether they like it or not. We'll be ahead eventually. That eventually keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. It's been a long time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's taking forever.
yes, and they're doing it tubular. They're not, I could see maybe to me it's like if you have it's a totally different system. It's you have the aluminum box section, right? And they're going with carbon fiber tubing. I could see even
Okay.
something closer, like you replace uh, the aluminum box section with a carbon fiber box section, but they're
Yeah.
not going that way. And there's nowhere to compare it to because they're the only game in town going that
Yeah.
carbon fiber.
Because they brought in that frame, that carbon fiber frame. KTM did. I don't know if they, stuck with it, but yeah, I would love to see them like in the front, man. That would be, something different. Because we're seeing it looks like this is more so a Ducati and Aprilia um championship.
Oh yeah,
Everybody else is kind of just trying to hang on for the rest of the season.
That shocked me. I mean, he's really stepped up his game. Remember, in the beginning of the thing, I said he's not. He is a backup rider, and he made me wrong. He's stepped up to number one
Yeah,
rider.
yeah. Seeing him out front, like he was out front for like half the race.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was real good.
If Marquez would have say Marquez went to Aprilia instead of Ducati, we would have a
Mm,
we would have an Aprilia win the
that
title
would
right.
be that would be really, really, really good. I guess because they wanted, Marquez. Yeah, around that time, remember when that whole Martin and who would get the factory seat, and it seemed like, well, maybe that was a Martin thing. He was like, "Hey, you guys not giving me an answer. I'm going to Aprilia."
Yeah,
And then Marquez was like, "Oh, now we're signing Marquez for the factory seat."
yep.
It's like I don't know if they were. It seemed like they already knew who they wanted, and maybe they were trying to get Martin in like a support role, maybe because Primac was moving to Yamaha, so it's like, where is he gonna
That's
go?
big time.
Okay,
You were thinking of running Martin into Pramac and giving him a factory bike,
ooh,
but
Yamaha,
in Pramac. But then Pramac said that no, went to Yamaha.
right,
$4, you know.
right.
Don't
So
forget,
he,
people forget this all the time. Uh, Ducati only makes 60,000 bikes. Yeah, yeah, I know
Mhm.
they're the only ones increasing their European bikes are increasing their sales. Okay, but their sales are so small in comparison to the Japanese that when the Japanese lose, like when their sales go down, it covers them all. Like as a
Mhm.
whole, they're going down. Like as the industry goes, like the whole industry, sport
Mhm.
bike sales are down. Okay, but if you just take a piece out of it and say, well, Europeans are going up and the Japanese are going down. People are going from Japanese sport bikes to up in their game and
European.
going European. That's what
Mhm.
we're putting you on to a European bike too. You and Mac.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have you on a
everybody should get something different.
yeah. Go up in your game, pal.
Yeah. Hey, it's time. It's time.
Yeah.
Uh, so
You
yeah, I want to say that's
you did
what's that?
drive it at Aprilia, didn't you?
What's that?
Did you try an Aprilia yet?
Yeah, I rode a RSV4. I mean, it was really comfortable. I was surprised. I mean, and then that RSV4 sounds like a Yamaha. I don't know how they have that.
Oh, it does. Like both of them have kind of that cross plane crank
Yeah,
thing.
it's some kind of firing order. It's like real similar. It sounds just like a R1. I know it's not one, but it
Yeah, a
sounds
little
like
bit.
it and it's more
Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah, and it handles better too.
Yeah, that man, that R1 is so uncomfortable. I love the R1, but it's so aggressive. It's hard to be on that bike for longer than an hour.
I had a cancer test 2 days ago. Now, if it comes up bad, I'm gonna get myself a Bermuda. Remember the Bermuda and Superbike, the
Yeah.
Rimini, that real good looking one,
I thought you were gonna say Super Veloce or something.
or the next, or Super Veloce.
Yeah, Super Veloce or what's that other Ducati? They had a Super something,
Yeah, no, the Super
Super
Veloce
Leg.
is an MV.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Okay.
thought I was gonna say a Super Leg, Leggera,
Mm.
Super Leggera. Yeah.
Super Leggero with the V twins.
Hmm.
That's when the V twins were getting long in tooth by then, though. You
Yeah.
know, the V
I'm sure
fours.
they're coming out with a new one. They gotta be working on a new one.
Well, they are because they haven't made the R yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Remember?
So R then the Super Leg.
Yeah, the R is real late. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Usually
nice.
they did them all. Usually then they jumped it up. They did them all, the S and the R at the same time. But this year they skipped it for some reason.
That's a new design, maybe the new swing arm and the new
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. I like the new swing arm because it looks good and it
Yeah.
makes the bike handle better.
Right. Right.
No
Right.
getting around that,
You
you
can't
know.
go wrong. I doubt so. I mean, yeah, it would be nice for them to make a like the regular single and then the S and R to have the double. I mean, to get people, you know, if you want the single here, you can get the single. If you want the double here, the doubles in the S and the R. That
Yeah,
would
but
be kind of cool, but
that'd be cool. But it's just too
it's
costly.
too much. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what
But
happens is one of the two, you're gonna get stuck with a shitload of them.
yeah.
You know. So
Yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, that's mostly everybody. I know VR46, they're kind of mid, they're mid pack. I mean, they're still doing good. Surprising Morbidelli, he's doing okay, doing decent.
yeah,
I think he's
he's
better than when he was on the Yamaha.
yeah.
I
I'm
like
really
seeing that too, though.
what?
When I'm trying to think, was that last race like seeing Morbidelli and Fabio kind of going at it. Fabio Quartararo, like, you
Oh,
know, old teammates
mm,
kind of going back and forth. That was kind of interesting. Um, and then the Gian Antonio, I thought the Gian Antonio was doing better than Morbidelli, but I mean he's
so
1 point.
really, yeah.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem like that. It seems like he has. You know why it is? I think Morbidelli's had the quicker when he's looking good. It's because he's quicker.
Okay.
Morbidelli's more of a plodding away kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
consistent and more
Oh,
digits faster. Yeah.
yeah. I want to say Morbidelli has had less crashes than the Gian Antonio, but the Gian Antonio has finished ahead of Morbidelli. When he does stay on the bike, he finishes ahead. So
I want
yeah.
to see what Fabio's actually going to be on the B4. I think he's another reason I think he's frustrated is that I'm sure me and Connor kind of disagree on this. I think he wants to be on it. He's sitting there thinking, "There's no point in me keep riding in this inline four. We know it's dead in the water. Okay,
Hmm.
why am I riding around in this? We're not going to win the title on both either side. Okay, so
Right.
why don't we take this as test time and ride and then make the input on the V4. Have me out there, constantly on the V4,
Yeah.
which to me
Cause
makes sense. I don't know why he's on the inline four.
yeah. Cause they gotta they have
I think
more data.
yeah, Connor's right though. He says in a way he says they want to make it better before they give it to him,
Hmm.
and that's the psychological thing. I think they've made him wait so long that they want him to jump on it and go, wow,
Right. Immediately.
yeah, and it didn't happen. They jumped on it and went, oh, this thing's the same as it was last time.
Yeah. Cause I mean, it's not developed. So, until they spend that time and develop it, I say they just go ahead and bring it in. You know, I feel like you can work with a second. If it was like originally they said it was 3 seconds. So I'm like, okay, that's a big amount. But 1 second, come on, you can work with that.
Second's a big chunk.
It is. But I say just still develop it, work on it,
Me too. I'm just like, there's no upside. My point is, there's no upside to keep running in the V4. I mean, the inline
The
four.
inline, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
why not put it out there? Maybe maybe he stomps his feet a little bit, but you're not going to kid him. You're not going to fool him.
Right.
You know?
I say yeah, they almost have to because of the line. You can't if you're mid pack, you can't run your line. That's that's done and dusted. So
Yeah.
you almost have to go V4 so that you can stay on the line.
Well, his point is he was. I think he was angry because it wasn't keeping his line. He was doing the same thing as the other one was. Like it
Okay.
wasn't breaking right or whatever, or cornering right. You know,
Hmm.
and he's still having the same problems he had with the inline.
And he has to change his style too. You get
Mm.
on the V4, you can't ride a V4 like an inline.
Right? You're right.
So either
He's never
way,
had.
outside of that,
That's all he's ever ridden is the inline.
exactly. So he has to change everything. So it's going to take time on both sides, on the in development of the bike and for him to adapt to it. So Yeah, it seemed like he was stomping his feet when he got off. It was crazy. He got off, and I guess they were trying to get his reaction, and he was stomping his feet. And I'm like, oh man, that's horrible.
Did you hear Kevin Schwantz go? He has pearls on. What the
Right?
hell?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah. I
I
don't
was
know
one of
what that's
those.
about.
That was
I don't know
that
what
was so
that's about.
classic.
That's not helping. That's not helping him.
Yeah. What? What? I think he's one of those people. Huh?
Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why ain't
That's
got fast enough? He ain't getting no balls.
yeah. It's extra drag. You gotta take that stuff off, man.
Drag. Boom, boom.
Right. Oh, pun intended. But yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully in well, I don't know. What do you let's go to get your pick
Ooh.
for
For the
Japan.
race?
Mm-hmm.
For the race?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. I'm still gonna go Marquez. If I call Benzeki, I'll fucking doom him. So I won't call him. I'm the worst. I swear to God. I should call like 3 Hondas in front.
Yeah,
Way I can destroy a rider. And Quadraro.
man. For what, third?
No, I'm going Mark Marquez,
Mm-hmm.
Quadraro for second, and let's go Pedro Acosta for third.
That's good.
Okay.
I was gonna say that too. Pedro.
Yeah, I've given him a shot in a while.
Pedro is I don't know, he's hungry, man. I like that. I like seeing somebody who's trying to fight, like really fight and giving it 110%.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna go Marquez. I'm gonna go Bez, man. Bez on second.
Ever since I said I want to pick Marquez for everything, for every race, his he's been slipping down. He's not been
Yeah,
winning. He's dominant. That's how bad I am. Destroying riders for my picks.
yeah. That's good. I mean, we'll see something change. We'll see a change up of winners.
And
Man,
again,
mhm.
folks, I want to hear about the members. I want to see what you think about where you want to see Quadraro going, and what do you think he's going to do.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about that. You know,
I'm sure. Yeah, the more people we have, I don't know. It seems like the more people who figure it out, that kind of that's what happens.
yeah.
When you people try to like, hey, this he's doing this, no, he's doing that. That's kind of what happens almost. So, I don't
Except for the
know.
bikes. I remember every time that it used to be that every time that Yamaha said they were going to come out with something, people were like, "Oh, Yamaha's going to win now," because they have a long weekend. And we're like,
Uh-huh. That's not
"A long
good.
weekend, you're going to fix that?
Yeah,
You're
no, no, no,
going to
no.
fix that with a long weekend, pal."
They need as much testing as possible, especially with a new bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
they might as well bring that in. But man, I would love to see Fabio in third, man. I would, man. Man, I'm gonna go. You said Pedro. You said Alex and
no, I
Pedro,
think
or you said Marquez,
Marquez,
Mark Marquez. Yep.
uh, Quadraro,
Mm,
Pedro Acosta.
Pedro Costa. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Mark Marquez, Bez, and go Pedro.
Okay.
So both Pedro for third. That's what it's looking like. Yeah.
He needs one. He needs one right about now.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
He's
he
been
had one last year.
he has been crashing, but his crashes have been like I'm pushing. He's pushing
Hmm.
110%. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you know,
Man.
and I have a feel, I don't I don't really think he's starting to look elsewhere.
They said he was, but I don't think so either.
You don't think he's looking elsewhere?
Nah, he's too close. I mean, he's fifth. I mean, that's decent.
Yeah, I mean, but I think he's look. I mean, as far as teams are concerned, I think he's looking to go elsewhere, like doing a Aprilia.
I could see that, but it would have to be a satellite though.
Nah, they could get rid of somebody for that.
No, Raul, and get rid of Raul for Raul or Igor.
It would be the smartest way to go.
Yeah.
If they could afford to have a top-notch bike and have 3 top-notch bikes, I could say that would be the best way.
Yeah.
Because he would be the chief cook and bottle washer in that team.
Yep.
And they do have money, the track houses. Well, not a ton of money, but it's twice as much as Aprilia does.
I would go if I would go satellite, but I need a 26. Can he get a factory bike at the satellite team?
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it had to be something like that, like a factory bike in the satellite. Because I think they gave him that at KTM. Didn't they give him a factory in
the Ducati's
gas?
No, Ducati's given Alex Marquez
and the Gen Antonio.
And on a 26 on a 26 bike next year, and they're satellite teams.
There's 2 satellites, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I would set that up. They need more stronger riders on Aprilia. They need
by the way, did you notice that Ducati's still winning even though they don't have 8 bikes anymore?
They're strong.
Yeah, remember I said you only need so many and then it becomes overkill.
Yeah, they don't need 4. Then they had 4. Yeah, they don't need 4. You just need the same 4. Engineering.
Yeah.
They had 3. Let's just say 3. They had 3 satellites. So they just need better riders, which they're good right now. Famir Aldeguer, Gen Antonio, Alex Marquez, they got plenty of, Mark Marquez, they got plenty of strong riders. They just gotta Aprilia needs to do the same. I feel like they have the bike now. They have a competitive bike, so they just need, even in the satellite team, you need strong riders in a satellite team.
But now they have the bike to lure people over, where they didn't have it before with Aprilia.
Right.
Nobody wanted to go to Aprilia one time.
Oh yeah. Then in that those Elation days, yeah.
But you know what a lot of that was? That was just some stupid in the pits. Like they turned the switch off. Remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
In the pits.
It was something with the bike. Remember Elation went out on the bike and it was something wrong. It was set up wrong or something, and he had to turn right back around.
Yes,
and he was just having a fit. Like, what the
hell's going on?
Right. So it looks like they have that sorted out now. So they just need
I think that was the ride height. They didn't turn the switch for the main switch for the ride height to be on.
Yeah.
He's 10 and it ain't going anywhere. It's like, what the?
Yeah, it's something small. It'd be something small that will, So yeah, I think they have it now.
They had the air pressure all wrong. They forgot to do the air pressure. I mean, they had copious little things.
So yeah, it seems like they got it sorted now, somewhat.
It was like somebody's son-in-law was working inside for the team. And
yeah,
be fired. You know.
Yeah. So yeah. And on that note, man, we're gonna wrap it, man, and we'll see everybody in Japan.
I got cancer. What should I get? The Bermuda.
Yeah, put it in the comments. What Bermuda, Super Leg, or
not Super Leg. It's
Extrenta.
It's the Bermuda Rimini. The KB 998 Rimini. MRIMNI Rimini. Phenomenal looking bike. It's the one with the Bermuda chassis and the
what's the motor?
The ZX10 motor.
ZX10 motor.
And then you have the Super Leggera. I mean the super. You got me going. The Super.
What the Super? I forget the other one. Super Leg and the Super something else.
Yeah.
Super Veloce.
Veloce. That's it. Super Veloce.
Super Veloce.
Most beautiful bike, and good handling and phenomenal handling and phenomenal looks.
One of a kind, yeah. One of a kind.
That thing's so expensive. Jesus Christ. Even dying in
That's the
touch.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, put it in the comments, and then Mac
That
is
and
gonna
everything happened.
my bad. Jake is gonna get it. You're gonna get that bike. So
Not if I don't have cancer. Then my luck, I'll live to be 100.
I was gonna say either or. Still get it. Still get it. So
No, it's ridiculous today. It's like how many, how many times you have to be a millionaire to not worry about retiring? It's pathetic. You know,
yeah, you gotta have it.
it's like what?
You gotta
Yeah,
set it up.
yeah. And people forgot they lowered the interest rates, but they lowered the interest rates. Yeah, okay. Some people buy up. What happened is they did that last time, and they were giving everybody loans, and then the housing, the banking thing went up because nobody
Crash.
paid the loans.
Hmm.
Okay, they gave people they shouldn't have got loans. Uh, and then the retired people didn't get any money off their money, so they were going broke. All the retired people because they lowered the interest rates.
Yeah.
It's just like a dumb mistake made over twice. Not that I dislike Trump. Um, which one calls a good president, but he's not the greatest with money. Sometimes Trump's a good president, but
I say get those bikes, whatever it is that you want to get. I say get it.
oh yeah,
Whichever way however you got to do to get it legally. I say do it, man. Do it. Get out and ride. So
yeah.
yeah. On that note, we'll see you in Japan. And
Oh, can you
yeah.
see? No, guess what? No, it'd be apropos that Mark Marquez is going to wrap up the title
Oh, in
at the
Japan.
track that Honda owns.
Oh
Probably
man.
kicking the ass.
That will be interesting. I wonder if we're gonna see Honda congratulating him. The Honda executives or whatever.
Oh, man, yeah.
Because they should be there.
I'm going to rock you, rock you.
They should be there. Hey, I mean,
Rock you, little bastard.
he gave you 8 of them. I mean, shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got him without him. That's for sure.
Exactly. He helped you guys out, so you should be there. But
Oh,
yeah.
we forgot. You know what we forgot? What do you
Mhm.
think about Casey Stoner helping out Bagnaia, giving him a coaching system as a coach, a riding coach?
He needs it. It's like he's been helping
I don't
everybody.
think that's going to do him a damn bit of good.
Yeah, it's up to him. At the end of the day, Benyaya, it's up to him to figure that out. I mean, that's I don't know. That sounds like an easy fix to me, but I'm not a GP rider. But
Right.
front end, I'm sure Marquez had more issues with that Honda than the front end. It was front, rear, everything
What,
on
on the
that
Honda?
on the Honda. I'm sure Mark had more issues on the Honda than a front end on a
Oh my
Ducati.
God! It had on the Honda. Marquez's last Honda had front end problems, rear end problems, side grip problems. It did
Everything.
everything. It had problems in every direction. Remember,
Hmm.
they used to have the front end shaking, and then it wouldn't stop. And oh,
I remember Casey having those issues on the Ducati, so maybe he can
oh my God! You're talking about way back in 2007.
yeah. That was way back, but I
That
mean,
was when it had the carbon fiber chassis with Ducati.
mhm,
Yeah, the Monaco chassis. And everybody had done that chassis, by the way, and failed way more miserably than even Ducati did. But
mhm.
Ducati figured we're such better at engineering than everybody else. We'll fix it where no one else did. And that'll put us 10 years ahead of everybody else. But they didn't fix it.
Yeah.
That put them back. That ended up putting them back years. If they'd have started originally with um, the aluminum box section chassis, Christ, they'd have been won another 8 championships by now.
Yeah.
You know?
So you just really have to figure it out. I mean, he has to really see. I don't know. See, we don't know what's going on behind the closed doors, but he's gotta really lock it in. I mean, I don't know. When you got
You're waiting
issues with
for that
something,
ride to survive.
ride to survive. Yeah, we need that. Maybe he's like whatever, like he'll work himself out, or is he like, hey, I'm gonna figure this out? Like I'm a engineer, talk to engineers, talk to whoever, you know. I don't know. When I had an issue with a bike, man, I remember in the garage 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, just trying to research and try to figure things out. But I don't know, I don't know how that works on the GP side, but when you got an issue, you kind of hone in and try to, I don't know, you become obsessed almost with trying to figure, if you want to win, that's if you
Yes.
want it done and you want to win, you're going to be obsessed about it. I think Casey Stoner was like that. He was really obsessed with what was going on. All the greats, I feel like all the greats they become obsessed with it to try to win. They do whatever they got to do, whatever
Oh
it
yeah,
takes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
But
we're
they
going to
say
find out.
Casey Stoner was the one that winged it the most, though.
Mm-hmm.
He just got on the bike and
Roll it, sliding it everywhere, slide in,
yeah, I hope it
slide
works. You know what
out.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see what he's made of. So yeah. On that note, we'll see you guys in Japan, and we will talk about it.
Yep.
So,
You take it easy, folks.
all right, have a good one.
And Mac will be back.
Mac will be back. Don't don't take us out. Mac will be back. So yeah.
Take care, folks.